Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'll be showing you guys how to make this quick and easy Cajun salmon Alfredo pasta. If you would like to see it, keep on watching and let's get started. Here's a quick look of all the ingredients. I will have the measurement below for you guys in the description box. To season the salmon, we have Cajun seasoning, paprika, garlic powder. And also we have some salt and pepper. For our creamy sauce, we have minced garlic, onion powder, butter, dry parsley, and some Creole seasoning. And also we have the Parmesan cheese with the heavy cream and as well as some cream cheese to make it nice and creamy. And here we have the salmon, of course, one fillet. You can use 2 or 3 if you like. And of course the pasta, we're using linguine pasta. Now first thing I am going to be doing is boiling my pasta according to the packaging. So I'm adding salt to the water. Once the water start boiling, I am going to add in my pasta. Now when my pasta is nice and cooked, it's al dente, we're going to remove it from the boiling water, set it aside so we can use it later, but do not leave it in the hot water. It will definitely overcook. Now we're going to season our salmon. I am adding a little bit of olive oil to that salmon. Once you're done, make sure you rub it in. Now you're going to add in your dry seasoning. So first thing I am going to do is add a little bit of salt and pepper to my liking, to my taste. Then I am going to use the Cajun seasoning as well as the paprika and the garlic powder. Just rub that in all over on both sides of the salmon. Once you are done, you're going to cook your salmon. I am going to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter in this frying pan here. Once melted, I am going to place my salmon right in there. Now I am going to be cooking the salmon for about 3 to 4 minutes per side until it's nice and golden brown. Then you can flip it over and cook the other side. Now look how gorgeous our salmon looks. I am cooking it on medium-high heat, by the way. So now I am going to remove the salmon, set it aside. We are going to get ready to make our creamy sauce. To the same skillet, I am going to be adding in my minced garlic. Just pour that in and cook your garlic until fragrance or until they start turning golden brown. Now I'm going to be adding in my heavy cream. Just pour that in and stir it at the same time. And you guys can see like the top layer with the grease, that's where all the flavor is at. Make sure you stir it so you can make sure this cream sauce is nice and delicious. Now I'm going to be adding in my cream cheese to make this extremely creamy. So we're going to add that in. I'm using the back of the spoon to break that in until it's nice and melted. Now, if you can, just put your cream cheese out ahead of time so it can be nice and soft, so you don't have to deal with that. Okay, so now it's time for you to season your cream sauce. If you taste it right now, it still has some flavor to it, but of course we have to take the flavor to a whole nother level. I'm adding onion powder, Creole seasoning, dry parsley, and you can also add salt if you want. Not that I needed it. Of course, it's always up to you. There it is. I added some salt and pepper. I thought I didn't, but I didn't. So we added that in, going to stir it up, and at this point you need to taste the sauce to see if you need any more seasoning, of course. And you are going to be adding in your Parmesan cheese. Just stir it all up together until everything is nice and creamy, and then you'll be able to add your noodles. At this point, guys, you are cooking this on medium-low heat. As you guys can see, it's slowly boiling, basically simmering. Do not leave your stove on high heat, okay? You don't want to burn the cream sauce. So just add that in. I am going to take a little bit of that sauce, set it aside to pour it on top of my salmon. So just if you want to garnish your dish, just save a little bit of sauce. So now I am going to use a tongue to just toss in the pasta. Make sure it's nicely coated with the sauce. You know, I like my pasta to be nice and, you know, saucy. I don't like it dry, especially cream sauce. They tend to dry up and get very, you know, sticky. So I like it to be nice and saucy, as you guys can see. You can even add some more pasta if you want, but I don't like it that way. I like it very creamy and very saucy. So basically at this point you are done. I am going to use some dry parsley to garnish and place the salmon on top. You can even break it in if you want, just mix it all together. Not tiny, you know, just into big chunks. But basically this is the recipe. This is how you make an absolutely super easy, flavorful Cajun salmon Alfredo pasta. Thank you guys so much for watching today's recipe. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me if you did enjoy it. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know if you're going to try this out, or let me know down below if you have tried this type of dish before. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next recipe. Bye.